Hello everyone, meteorologist Jordan Deretsberg here. We just got done with our KVUE weekend daybreak on this Sunday morning, and I'm going to be on here briefly, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the heat that is on the way, but we've got a pretty pleasant Mother's Day on tap. And as a matter of fact, let's get into the details of the upcoming week, and let's go ahead and take it to the wall as we look outside. That is our Oasis weather camera overlooking Lake Travis and the Sometimes Islands, which has turned into the all-time peninsula, really, because it has been there for several years now, and so it's there pretty much all the time. And in fact, Lake Travis has not been full since 2019, so you may want to figure that out about how long those islands have been there. But for today, we're going to have a beautiful Mother's Day. We are going to be getting only to those lower 80s, so well below our average high, which is 86. But then we've got an area of high pressure that's going to slip on to the east. And then as we head through next week, it's going to make its way through portions of Mexico, and it's going to sit over portions of central Mexico, and we're going to be influenced by it. And when that happens, it's not only going to heat us up to possibly the triple digits for most of the upcoming week, but it's also going to limit our rain chances. We expect to be mostly dry for at least the next week. And a lot of the rain that we're seeing in the Piney Woods right now is mostly as a result of an upper level low. And that's pretty much the rain that they will see for this upcoming week. Right now, mid to upper 60s for most of us. We are a little bit on the breezy side out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And there you see the flow of those clouds kind of really showing you that northerly flow of the winds. But as we take a look at a wider view, there is that rain that I talked about over portions of East Texas, portions of the Piney Woods out toward Tyler and Nacogdoches. They're seeing good bits of rain, but we've also got portions of southeastern Alabama and northwest Florida. Those areas actually have flash flood warnings issued as well. We've also got some good rain over portions of the Carolinas, including areas in and around Charlotte as well as Greensboro. Allergy count has grass and mold in the high. Ash, willow, and hickory are in the low. And you can find this each and every day on KVUE.com or right here on the KVUE app if you are watching on that app. KVUE Plus is where some of y'all are watching. Welcome to those watching on KVUE Plus on your Fire Stick, Apple TV, or Roku. If you are watching us online and do not have KVUE Plus, it is free to download. We are in the lower 80s for highs today on your Mother's Day. We expect any early clouds to break for sunshine, but then with that area of high pressure coming in, the heat is going to be on indeed. In fact, the hottest day I have this week is 104 for your Wednesday. And I've even got triple digits on the docket possibly for Tuesday as well. That would be the third earliest first triple digit day in recorded history on Camp Mabry, just shy of May 7th of 1998 and May 4th of 1984. But we would surpass 2008 when May 20th was the day of the first triple digit day. And there have only been 8 Mays all time since 1898 that have reported triple digit heat. And if we get to that 104, like what I have forecast on Wednesday, we would tie the hottest May temperature on record. So it's definitely going to be something we're going to be watching very, very closely, especially since not only Tuesday and Wednesday, but Thursday and even Friday and Saturday, triple digits are possible as well. Tomorrow we get to the upper 80s, so it should be a pleasant afternoon then, but still going to be a little bit hotter. But then the heat really comes in Tuesday and all the way through Saturday. Key thing to note is that we could have a heat advisory. We're watching very closely for that. And if that is the case, we are going to issue a weather impact alert day for whenever the heat advisory is issued. That's part of our hot weather protocols here at KVUE. And we're going to make sure y'all are prepared adequately for these hot temperatures. But a good rule of thumb would be to definitely drink plenty of water, as well as limit your outdoor exertion right now. But we're going to continue to watch this very closely. Hopefully the temperatures trend a little cooler, because honestly, triple digit heat this early in the season is not very comfortable at all. So I know there are only 11 of y'all on right now. I know a lot of people are on their way to church or on their way to Mother's Day brunches or things of that nature. But by and large, I hope everybody's had a good Sunday so far. Hopefully we were able to start your Mother's Day off on a positive note with today's forecast, but obviously going forward, we do have the very, very real chance of our first triple-digit heat of 2025. So by and large, we've got the last couple of days of pleasant temperatures until the heater is really turned on for the rest of the week. And so this is something that we're going to watch. This is something that we're going to pay close attention to. And we're going to have all the details on these next 7 days, especially with the temperatures that could get to the mid triple digits, around 104 for your Wednesday. But then as we take a nice live look once again at those sometimes islands, we're going to be really having a nice time for those if you want to go out on the lake. Should be a really nice day for that. A lot of those clouds are going to break for sunshine. It should be a very nice occasion to get on out on Lake Travis or Lake Austin or any of our area lakes. Maybe go out for a Mother's Day picnic. Hope everyone enjoys themselves on your Mother's Day for today. And since there are no questions, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Grace Thornton will be in here later on this afternoon and evening with all of the latest on your forecast in case we do have we really have a good chance of maybe a weather impacts alert day being issued. So keep it here to KVUE. We're going to have all of the latest on it. I just updated our web article that you can find on KVUE.com and the KVUE app. And I've already updated the forecast blogs as well. You can read those on KVUE.com as well as the KVUE app so that we can have more information on this. But meantime, I'm meteorologist Jordan Aaronsberg. Let's enjoy a